Hey everybody, hope you guys doing okay. Sorry. So yesterday, I started to discover that when I have these really bad days, like yesterday was a really bad day. There's a pattern. I've talked about this a little bit, but I'm starting to like a lot of what's things are always fluctuating. So yes, some days if I don't do things as well as I could have, that's not going to yield me the best feelings inside myself. So some of the responsibility is on myself. I mean, it all is, But what I'm getting at is like when I work, especially when I'm working on stuff to help out starving children. What I've noticed is after I'm doing that, and the more of that I do, the harder I feel like I get hit by these evil fucking beings. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing or how they're doing it, but I'm pretty sure it affects the whole household too. Because I notice not just myself, but other people in the household also are affected. Now, because I'm a sensitive being, and I think I might be a little bit more sensitive than other people, it's possible that my like when I'm not feeling good, that has a larger effect on the area I'm in than other people because of my sensitivity. So there, but I also think so. I am affected. Like when I'm not feeling good, me not feeling good affects others. In addition, I do think there's also like some straight up like scientific, science fiction type stuff, like a satellite that could be beaming down lower vibrational energy on wherever they choose. And I think for anybody who is doing work that is like especially helping out the kids, because you got to remember, man, like in my opinion, human children are these evil creatures like that. That's their go-to thing. Like for if like, for a crackhead, that would be their crack. You get me? Like that's what they love is feeding off of fucking human kids. So you all got to think like it, if you're a crackhead or money, like that's what most people can probably relate to most, or like their loved ones. That's how I think these evil creatures look at human children. It's like their loved ones. It's like their prized possessions. It's like their money. So how well do we protect our money? Like how well of how what would we do if we thought somebody was going after it? Like if somebody was threatening our ability to have our money or our loved ones, like especially if we're the evil nature, we're going to retaliate. We're gonna do some shit to hinder their ability to fucking take away our what we love, which in this case is human kids. That's what they fucking go after. So because I'm working on a project that's literally designed not just in a little bit, but like to save the whole world from this problem, like that is the eventual goal is for the whole world to adopt, this way of building up, from the ground, from the grassroots, and helping educate the locals and strengthen the locals and develop the economy of the locals while training them and teaching them how to fight, take care of themselves and heal themselves and take care of the land. All of that is something I want to spread all over the whole world. And in doing so, you would take away a lot of these evil corporations and people's ability to control these local populations, which like places in Africa and stuff too. You got to think, man, if they don't even really have like an infrastructure or like any type of a government, much of a government, it's just that much easier for them to go over there and abduct children. And I've heard that that's one of the prime locations that they do get children is in war torn areas where there's just not much law and order. Like it's very chaotic. Like parents are dead, people are missing, things get blown up, people get are lost all the time. And so it's like though in like Africa is like that's just Africa. I mean for the most part. I mean South Africa is obviously different, but a large part of Africa is still operating how people operated like almost 1,000 years ago. Like I mean, it's a little bit better, but there's a lot. There's not much. Like some places are just like garbage. Like that they live out of garbage huts that they make from garbage. So in an area like that, if it wouldn't be hard, especially if you had a sophisticated team with sophisticated equipment, especially at night, to go to areas like that where they don't even have fucking light or much light, and abduct children. So a project like I'm working on would make their ability to do that much harder, if not completely end it. I mean, that's my goal, is to end it. So it would make sense that upon them seeing that and knowing how serious I am, because they can see it in myself, so that they know fucking anyway, that they would go ahead and do the little thing with their little fucking whatever satellites or however they're fucking sending me this evil energy. But then there's also just the etheric resistance that comes from everybody's spiritual journey and growth. So, but anyway, so upon coming to this discovery, I need to be more careful when I work on things like this and prepare myself for the next day, and know, to expect that after I do this work that I'm going to get hit with some resistance. And so then when I wake up the next day, I should be really expecting to feel like shit. So I think because like I'm doing this work that's helping out starving kids, like a part of me is like, that fucks with me too, because it's like, hey, I'm sitting here working on helping starving kids, and I wake up the next day feeling like horrible, like I'm in hell. And it's like, well, that's weird. Like I'm sitting here doing, like, for my position, the most righteous work I can do, and instead of feeling, okay or good or even like great, which is what you might expect to feel working on something like that, you feel the opposite. You feel like shit. But it is what it is. If you really look at the story of the cross, I mean, that was him taking on, as much pain, without killing someone. Doing all that torturing, all that pain, all that, that's all a sacrifice that he allowed himself to go through. That's what the message of the story is for others. So, based on that notion, everything that's going on is exactly what needs to happen. So anyways, all right, love y'all. Peace.